From the combined newsrooms in Eugene, Roseburg, and Coos Bay, KVAL News at 11 starts now.
She admitted that she lied. She admitted that she lied about everything that she did, burning off the wastewater.
A time for celebration after a years-long saga involving Bethel residents polluted by hazardous waste from Eugene's J.H. Baxter processing facility. Good evening and thanks for joining us for KVAL News at 11. I'm Takur Conlu filling in for Jody Unruh. In a criminal case against the company, President Georgia Baxter-Krause pleaded guilty to making false statements to federal regulators. She now faces 2 years in prison. J.H. Baxter's environmental violations led to a $1.5 million fine. The cost could go way up as 2 civil cases move forward. Plaintiffs in those cases are seeking more than $750 million, but the guilty plea in the criminal case is a victory for neighbors and climate activists.
Honestly, I feel like I've been holding my breath for 7 years. And to hear that this woman has pleaded guilty for all the harm she's caused to the neighborhood and to my family felt victorious. I feel powerful right now in a way that I felt powerless for so long. Georgia felt like she was caught in a corner and she had to say, hey, I did this.
J.H. Baxter admitted to charges of illegally treating hazardous waste when they had too much water on site by transferring it to a distillation device to boil it off. All of this was done without state and local regulators, knowing and without permits. Beyond Toxics stepped in to survey residents who were experiencing health impacts from a pollutant called dioxins. It was found in the soil by Oregon Department of Environmental Quality.
From cancer to rashes to asthma, COPD, rare brain cancer. Sometimes going to those doors, people had folks that died. I'm directly impacted by it because of all the cancer treatments that my daughter has had to go through. They've said, you're probably not going to be able to have children. So they stole that from my baby. They stole my grandbabies from my baby.
We reached out to lawyers for J.H. Baxter, who said they have no comment at this time. Sentencing for Baxter-Krause takes place on April 22nd, 2025. And here's a timeline of the company's history in Eugene. J.H. Baxter began wood treatment in Eugene in 1943. In the 80s, ODEQ began investigating their handling of chemicals. By 2018, J.H. Baxter was fined $20,000 by ODEQ and the EPA for water quality violations. In 2019, the EPA planned a site cleanup. In 2021, they were fined more than $200,000 by ODEQ and the state for allowing untreated stormwater to overflow into a storm ditch. In January of 2022, Train Song Park closed following the discovery of elevated levels of dioxins in park soil. That same month, J.H. Baxter closed. On August 5th of last year, the EPA announced a year-long $10 million cleanup. The city of Eugene has earned a federal grant and plans to clean up Train Song Park, and DEQ tells us it will be involved with that project.